we're with Monolith now, and we're going to talk about Conan and about something new about Batman, which I'm already very excited about. For Conan, of course, congratulations, Book of Sad and everything. You're still cranking out things for it. What is coming next? Are you still planning to bring out more additions to Conan?
Yes, actually the Book of Sets has arrived in our local hubs this week. So it's going to be sent out to our backers very quickly now, okay? And yes, in the future we are not going to let Conan down. It's our first game, we still love this game. So we're going to probably launch a new Kickstarter campaign in the future in order to, well, bring more content into Conan and try to bring the evolution, the addition we've made in Batman and bring them back into Conan to try to enhance the game, offer new content and new adventures to our backers.
Okay, so there will be maybe a third revised rulebook, or?
We don't know about that yet. Of course, there will be fixes to some cards, to some rules, of course, because we've made a lot of changes. As I said, with Batman, we're going to bring them in Conan, so of course the rulebook is going to change accordingly.
Okay, so let's talk about Batman. You already said it's going to play similar to Conan because it's an evolution.
It's let's say version 2.0 of the system that we used in Conan. So you will still have this resource management system on both sides. It's still a one versus many game, but we have made a lot of new cool additions to fit the Batman universe, because of course you cannot tell stories about barbarian and a knight, well, a dark knight the same way. You have to adjust your game system. That's what we did. We worked a lot on trying to mainstream, of course, the rules. There's a lot of work that has actually been done on the rules to have them more clear and to make sure we don't go through what we did with Conan. A lot of adjustment, like for the fact that the heroes don't die anymore now. So you're not out of the game. When all your gems are in your wound zone, you can still come back. You're knocked out, actually.
Because no one ever really dies in Batman.
Nobody ever really dies in a Batman, you're right. In the Overlord side, of course, was called now the villain. We've also made a lot of changes. So really, if you like the system of Conan and you're into this theme of superheroes, Batman and all, you will enjoy the game.
Okay, looking at the figures, we can see a lot of the villains. But you said it's going to be a one against many game, so we're going to see a lot of henchmen too.
Yeah, too. We will. You will have, let's say, generic henchmen. We have some people playing there. You have the thug with the crowbar, the guy with the Uzi. No names, people you don't know. But you also have the acolytes for the big villains, like the Joker acolytes. Will have the outfits. You will also have the Enigma, the Riddler acolytes. So you will have some acolytes like this who are really linked to specific characters. And so yes, you will have many of those miniatures in the box. The core box actually will be around $130. It will contain more than 100 miniatures, double-sided board game, a lot of scenarios, a lot of cool things in it, and it will be exclusive to Kickstarter this time. So there will not be a retail version of Batman. If you want it, you will have to pledge it during the Kickstarter.
Okay, so there will also be no late pledges, or are you going to do a second printing?
During the pledge manager. Okay. But if there is a second print, it will come after.
Yeah. Okay. And will you concentrate on kind of the same mission theme, that you have singular missions and very little of them kind of build on each other as with Conan, or is there going to be a campaign?
What we'll do is that we know that people love campaign.
Yes.
Okay, so we will offer more campaign in Batman right from the beginning. And what we're trying to do, we will have, well, let's say regular campaign, long campaign, but we will also have short campaigns that will depict iconic moments of the comics. And they will play for 3, 4, 5 scenarios, so quite short. You will be able to play them, let's say, in the one evening with your friends. But you will have smaller campaigns focused on specific times and specific periods of the Batman universe.
Okay, I was going to ask about that next, because Batman and the DC universe changed over time, and there's different parallel universes and reboots like every second year. Yeah, so which universe are we going to play in?
Well, first of all, we're only focusing on the comics. Okay, no video game, no movie, nothing outside the comics. We really, get back to the core of what Batman is. And essentially, we have started with the Hush series from Jim Lee. So it's something like, if I remember, 2001.
Yes, and especially before the New 52 reboot, so the old Batman.
That's the oldest thing we have from Batman. We didn't take anything from the Nightfall episode or things like this, because they were in terms of story and let's say visual identity.
Still very 90s.
Yeah, very 90s. And things really changed with Hush and Jim Lee bringing his, let's say, modern style into Batman. So we started from there. You will have characters from Hush, from the Boy Wonder, from the New 52, all the Greg Capullo series with the Court of Owl. You will have them. You will have these guys in the box. We also have things from Batman Eternal, from Batman and Robin Eternal, from Rebirth, the last one that has just came out. So we are really picking and choosing from, the iconic characters and the one we like, and trying to mix them and trying to have a fun game at the end. Okay,
and it sounds like with Conan we had like 12 Conans in the end. So are we going to have 12 Batmans?
Not 12, but you will have many of them because he has changed over time. Yes. You have the young Batman, you have the one that we all know, the one from Hush will be the one in the core box. You also have the one from the Dark Knight series from Miller. So yes, you will have different versions of Batman. You have the one from Paul Pope also. Batman year 100, I think, in English. So yeah, you'll have many versions of the Batman. We're not trying to, go all out on Batman. Just, trying to pick the version of Batman which is different enough from the other ones to, to deserve its own character.
Okay. Thank you so much, and I really like that you dig deep into the background.
Yes, we do. We love it. That's what we did with Conan, and that's what we do with every license we get the chance to work with, because we know that when people play Conan and they play Batman, they really want to play the core of it, and we really talk to the fan every time we make a game, and we try to make it good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.